fire and he's not asleep. I got you. His promises to stop was too hard to keep. One night he went to bed and he forgot to breathe. Rest in peace to another one. Learned the game young like a junkie, son. Rest in peace to another one. Watch your body for you one of them. Rest in peace to another one. Learned the game young like a junkie, son. Rest in peace to another one. Watch your body. Everything's fake, how you gonna know what not to take, huh? Ain't nobody safe when they banging shots of trank up in their veins till the shapes on their faces start to change. Drugs hurt you even as they take away your pain. It's a rough cycle. I'm serving OG and he told me I was just like him. Seize the magic while you have it, you get one life. Don't wanna slow it all away. Count 4 bundles, saying he gon' run through it all today. But the truth is he's just doing it. He shoots it in his veins, sells enough to just free up, and gets to use without exchange, without who's to blame. Who even knows where it's coming from? Someone's son, but what's done is done. Done. Rest in peace to another one. Learn the game young like a junkie, son. Rest in peace to another one. Watch your body for you one of them. Rest in peace to another one. You learn the game young like a junkie, son. Rest in peace to another one. Watch your body. Look. Your homie said he had your back. Then he went and stuck his knife through it. I was in the Honda, turned off, watching lights moving. I just want to sell this work. I don't even like music. Killer dope fiends. Either way, they out all night shooting. You gon' get moved on if you ain't with the right movement. Study how to glass, fuck they head up like a psych student. Somebody gotta do it. Fuck it, I like doing it. Bros in every home jail. Better hope you hit that right unit, cause you know me. I'll be filling holiday bubble sheets, sending that exclusive shit, plus a bunch of subs to eat. Fuck with me. I started companies off hard drugs and trees. Peter Rock, he shot a lot of shit up for me. Now they all dot connecting, showed them how to lock a section. Paying 25 means you got ounces that'll drop for 7. I'ma front them out for 12 then. Some fucked it up, and now they stuck, mad that I won't help them. They learn the hard way. A to B in building, trapping out the hallway. They all say, OD, you came a long way, cool it. The music don't work when you moving like Apple CarPlay. Death comes in threes, get your Iverson jersey. We riding in sturdy, OG and me, dividing the turkeys. I got a plug away up north, and he's been dying to serve me. Said watch your body when you riding through Jersey. Respect, sit and collect, piss on your steps, shit on your tape, spit in the face. Piff on my breath, I bat right, so I always hit it in left. I got sent your request, I just didn't accept. There's levels to this shit, you gotta get it in depth. Came home not selling any bricks, I had to get it with depth. But nevertheless, make the most, nevertheless. And let your digi-scale measure success. It's prison and death's the cost of living.
Oh God. I swear to God, I'll see the reels here. Cost of living coming soon. Right, but Ryan, don't come up here if you just can't do that.
I ain't had no matching socks. Trying to get a half a block. Acting like some shit you not. That's that shit get rapper shot.
Yeah. Charles. Sometimes you out here doing what you gotta do for so long, it becomes second nature to you. You become one of the beasts. Let's go. Watch your body, they say death is coming. Stacking paper, better shave a couple extra onions. I'm with the lions, tigers, bears, and the feds is hunting. On the signal with Mexico, like, send me some. Plus a barrel full of battery ass. With the word next to the bed, so if I have to, I trash. I smoke it down, I walked up, shoving crack in his gas. See you in hell, you always still, and I'm tacking on tax. There's no brakes on these snowflakes. Boozy got the low pro plates. We sold yoke off crates outside of corner stores. You never been to war before. Ran through half and ordered more. I heard you went to court on board. These rappers having an identity crisis. If I was ever around, you was never the nice. I came up selling white shit off of cellular devices. Pro at Red Dome, said he get it directly from ISIS. I stack the bodies up, homie, we gon' build a wall. Jaws bags, shoe boxes, we done filled them up. Big homie said he got no ops, he killed them all. Yeah, he killed them all. Stack the bodies up, homie, we gon' build a wall. Jaws bags and shoe boxes, we done filled them up. The big homie said he got no ops, he killed them all. Stack the bodies up and build a wall. I went from serving sick fiends to the big screen. I was 16 with $60, 16 was me. 8 balls for that quick beat. Phone jumping, work pumping through the water like a swim team. Keep swimming, keep winning, killer, keep spinning. When you standing on business, it brings some heat with it. Detectives pull you out the county, that's a sneak visit. Cuddy's looking like a cop, they don't got teeth missing. Woodstock, I get the big bands. They get saucy, start spilling like drink cans. So I suggest you watch your mouth. You get free security when you got feds that watch your house. You hate on what I've done. I made my paper on the front. Kitchen table with the crumbs. Breaking 8 balls with my thumb. Shots fired. You know the cops is trying to take you if they come. Demons on the ceiling. I'm a fallen angel with a gun. Stack the bodies up, homie. We gon' build a wall. Jaws bags, shoe boxes. We done filled.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Baltimore Orioles. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Kevin Gausman. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you know, you look at the numbers, they haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Jack Sawinski leading things off and takes a strike. 0-1. That one finds the corner. 0-2. Gausman with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Foul ball still 0-2.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Righty delivers.
Ball. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses outside, and that's ball 3. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
3-2 on the way. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Enters the day 3rd in the American League batting race. That one misses. Ball 1. Gosman, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. First pitch misses.
Ball.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Anthony Santander at the plate. That one fouled off. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Ball low. Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He flexes his power with that swing. His 54th home run of the season. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Fastball for a strike. And now the 0-1. Nice grab. Over to first. And they get the out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Ranger Suarez. What do you have on him, Singy?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Now here is Harrison Bader. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. 1-1 now. Fought off foul. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Pulled the string on the changeup. And now, Joseph Ortiz. That's too low, and it's 1-0. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now it's William Contreras.
If you were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Just missed. Man at first, one away. Fouled off down the right side. Dive, and he's got it. Throws from his knees to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Here's Alex Bregman. Ball. In the dirt. Two on, one out. Foul ball there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there. Now it's Nick Senzel.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Pitch misses.
That's low,
and that is ball one. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a foul out of play.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And he can't come up with it. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
2 outs, bases full. Derek Hill, the next to hit for the Orioles. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Harper. He steps on the bag, out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. Angels 2 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Baltimore, now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. That one hit to right. Garcia settles under it. He's got it, and there's one down. So up next, Jordan Walker. Walker measures 6 feet 6 inches, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2020. 1 out, bases empty. And that misses.
That's a ball.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
2 outs, bases empty. And next for L.A., Jose Siri. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well. Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Andres Chaparro. Suarez back to work. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Line drive. Reaching down, makes the catch. Adolis Garcia, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's a strike. Well struck left field. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. A solo shot. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. He knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Here's Dylan Moore. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one hooked foul. And now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
So here's Bader now. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Torres makes the grab, and that's the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Angels baseball on The Show, L.A. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a foul ball. And the 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, a pretty big contrast in that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
Sawinski now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. And there's a ball.
1-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Bader makes the catch, and that is that. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Angels 2 and the Orioles 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Stepping in, Joseph Ortiz. Right through there for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that just misses.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss. This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound. He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
And that skips in the dirt. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. We are tied at 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Bregman batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Contreras at second with nobody out. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Stop sign goes up at 3rd. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Nick Senzel. Reached on an infield single his first time. This one in the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. Bregman up to second. Runner at 3rd hold, so both runners are now in scoring position. And another ball.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be good.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they lead it. It's 5-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Derek Hill, the next to hit for the Orioles. Grounded out his first time up. That's in for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the 3rd. Just misses the mark outside the zone. To the right side. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. So digging in, Andres Chaparro. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Next offering is in for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. It doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. In the dirt, and the count's even at 2. Still only one out here in the inning. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And Obumbi is kept in check with the K. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's 5-2. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And first offering is fouled off. That one missing inside. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And they'll do it again. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. The 2-2.
Count is full.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man at first. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Anthony Santander. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
Harper gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now the catcher up to hit, Shea Langoliers. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And that one upstairs. The Halos trailing by 3, top half of inning number 4. And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. Home run number 20 on the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4.
When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
And next for the Angels, Jordan Westburg. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one found hard the other way. Foul ball, still 0-2. Ball one there.
1-2.
And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. And first offering is fouled off. Cut on and lifted in the air. Bader sizing it up. Brings it in. And that is that. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. It's down to 1 at 5-4. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Dylan Moore. Lined into right. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And now Bader up to the plate. A little bit low.
No, that's low. Ball.
And that one fouled off. Ball to strike. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses.
Ball.
The count now 2-2.
2-2.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And downstairs. Hard hit, right side. And Bader is out.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Ortiz in the box again. Takes a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Two outs. That one
No,
just
that missed.
misses.
That's the ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that.
1-2.
He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the Orioles 5 and the Angels 4. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Gausman back to work. Hit in the air out to center field. Hill makes the grab, 1 away. Jared Triolo, the next to hit for the Angels. Struck out swinging his first time. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hill gets under it. Squeezes it. and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Here's the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Sawinski in his 3rd season, 26 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. That's a base hit. And Gleyber Torres with a chance to make an impact here with 2 away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here is Gleyber Torres. Runner takes off. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Snags it on the run. And that'll do it. Angels strand 1. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is William Contreras. And that's fouled off.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And a 2-1 on the way. Check swing, called strike. Right side. Collected by Torres. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And now it's Alex Bregman, 1 for 2. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Matt Waldron.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Nick Senzel, the next to hit for the Orioles. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that is out of play. In the air, right field. Walker makes the catch, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 5 and the Angels 4. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Hobie Milner. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Bryce Harper to the plate. And that one fouled off. And ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tim Herron, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Number 43, also throwing. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
They really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. High fly ball out to center field. Bader on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. He's already homered in this game. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in. And he's there with a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now Shea Langoliers right through there for a strike.
Ball. 1-1.
And a count 1-2.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This one in the air right field, and it drops in. Coming home. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 5-5.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Angels. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Brings it in, 2 away down. Jordan Walker, the next to hit for the Angels. That one fouled off. Langoliers off of first with 2 away. Next offering is down low. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two outs. Ripped to right. Garcia makes the grab, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, all even at 5 apiece. This is Angels baseball on the show, LA. Back now at Oriole Park. Well, we go bottom 6, and into the box for Baltimore, Derek Hill. And that one fouled off. Waldron winds and deals.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play.
Nope,
but that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there's 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Adolis Garcia. He's already homered here in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Next pitch is outside. Out to short. It's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And next for the Orioles, Dylan Moore. Working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for long-time major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
And that one is lifted in the air. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. One left for the Orioles. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herron.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Siri in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
One and one. Ball.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
3-1.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
Go-ahead run on base, and now it's going to be Jared Triolo. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, and he'll act like he really wanted to hit, but he's as happy as anyone that he got hit by that pitch just to turn this lineup over back to the top.
Bunts it in the air. Goes to second for 1, and that's all they'll get. Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 in this one.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And fouled off.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Ripped, but it curls foul. Stays alive. With the go-ahead run at third here in the top half of inning number 7. That misses, and the count is 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
looking.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Angels strand a couple. This ball game still tied 5-all. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Harrison Bader. Right through there for a strike. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1-2's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Sawinski puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit for the Orioles. Popped up left side. Triolo hauls it in for the out. Here's the catcher to hit, William Contreras. Off the mark there. 1-0.
1-0.
And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball there.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Really important at bat coming up now.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Little chopper rolls foul. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 43.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Santander in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
To third, and that's foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And there's a ball.
1-2.
That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Two down. Fights it off. He'll see another. Not close with that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball popped up. Bregman pulls it down and he makes the catch. One up, one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So digging in, Shea Langoliers. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2. And that's outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Next pitch is outside. Jordan Westberg in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Out towards right center field. Garcia sizes this one up. He's got it. 2 down. Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one hammered left field, and it one-hops the wall. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Angels making a move for a pinch hitter. Randall Grichuk looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. So up next, Jose Siri. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Bader under it. And that's the 3rd out.
Let me work, 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 work. I put in work, work.
And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, Nick Senzel. Waldron back to work. 0-1. That's out to center field. And there's 1 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Derek Hill. And that's fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. The 0-2. Chop to first. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Andres Chaparro will hit next. Up and in, and it's 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off left side. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing doing here this half. Through 8 full. We're all tied up 5-5. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tanner Scott.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Leading off, Jared Triolo. There's a strike. Late swing fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. One away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Sawinski in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Action in the pen down there. Miguel Castro is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. One down, base is empty. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And that is out of play. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth.
Two.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. In the air, out towards right center. Hill settles underneath it. And there's 2 down. Gleyber Torres up to hit. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Swing and a foul, out of play. That misses.
1-1.
And 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Ball 1
That's
there.
the ball.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. So one hit is all they get. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. We're all tied up 5-5. Bottom of the 9th, and into the box for Baltimore, Adolis Garcia. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Jose Butto.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Just missed.
One ball, no strikes.
Not even close there. And now 2-0.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
3-0.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
Substitution now at first base. On to pinch run, Johan Rojas. No outs, runner at first. Dylan Moore digs in now. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike, and it's 0-1. And strike 2.
Just couldn't get that one down, and it's really just about catching the ball with the bat.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Winning run on base at first. No outs. He goes down looking. Harrison Bader, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Check on the runner. Rojas back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Turned on, but foul wide of third.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second?
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Joseph Ortiz. Tap foul at the plate. Butto picks to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Trying to send this to extra innings. A little bit low.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him swinging for the K. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Miguel Castro.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the DH, Anthony Santander. This guy with light tower power. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-1. Just
Outside.
missed.
That's a ball.
And that one fouled off. What a stop. Nicely done for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Shea Langoliers.
We just might be talking about this at-bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Now a pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Wander Suero is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of the 10th. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And there's a ball. Jordan Westburg in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Now a chance for Jordan Westburg. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. Angels lead one, and this remains a 5-5 ball game.
He thought he was going to be able to do more with that pitch. A run-scoring opportunity.
On to the bottom of the 10th, and here's the catcher, William Contreras. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Oh, wow. That was so close to ending this one. Man, just bent into foul territory at the last second. I'm telling you, it can be tough to refocus and get back into the rest of this at bat. But he's got to find a way to do it right here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Bogey found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Bregman in the box now, takes strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Good eye in that spot.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jose Butto will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm. So they turn to their closer, Justin Martinez.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
And now Nick Senzel, and fouled off. And that misses. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a count 1-2. And that one missing low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Winning run stands at second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Goes down looking.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Winning run and scored position with 2 away. That one not close. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. Ball game. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And the Orioles walk it off in extra innings.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all headed home.
And this one ends with the score 8-5 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
When I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. Leave the room with the bass down. Scheming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty busy, it's the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me.